Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. This is Edward Ahmed Mitchell, the Deputy Director of the Council on American Islamic Relations. I hope you are doing well and staying safe. Thank you for joining us for today's episode of CAIR on Air. This is going to be a very short episode, inshallah. You have already heard from us twice this week with 2 press conferences. So we are going to just share with you a little bit of new information, inshallah, and then give you some references in case you missed any of the news that came out this week. So number one, the big piece of news we want to share with you is we released our latest Islamophobia report this week. This report had some good news. It showed that the amount of funding that mainstream charitable foundations have been giving to anti-Muslim hate groups has dropped significantly. Millions of dollars, about $50 million less in this report than in our last report. However, it's still a massive amount of money that is being funneled to anti-Muslim groups by mainstream charitable foundations. $105 million was given out of the top 50 charitable groups in America surveyed. 35 of those groups gave money to anti-Muslim groups, Islamophobic groups, $105 million. So again, that number is lower than what the number was before, but that's still positive news. Alhamdulillah, it's progress in the right direction. Now look, the report is very long. We're going to put it in the comments so you can download it. It's very long. It's very detailed. We encourage you to take a look, but we know everyone may not have time to read the full report. So we also want to show you a brief video that summarizes some of the major pieces of information from the report. Let's go ahead and play that video now. Then we'll come back and we'll talk about the other big piece of news that we shared this week. Ismail, take it away with the video. A lot of these corporations may not know what they're doing, or they may not think that there are going to be any consequences for what they're doing. So the first thing is exposing what's being done. The second thing is reaching out to these corporations, to these entities, to let them know, these foundations, to let them know why what they are doing is wrong, why it is harmful to the Muslim community, and then making the demand that they divest. And if they refuse to do so, well, then we have to put public pressure on them to do so. So again, brief summary for you, some of the highlights of the report. You can download it by going into the comments on Facebook or simply going to CAIR.com. You'll see it right there on the website, God willing. The second piece of news, as you all heard, is that we have released a new wave of information from our investigation into an anti-Muslim hate group that has been surveilling and spying on the Muslim community for well over a decade. We held a very detailed press conference yesterday to go over some of that new evidence. In the chat, you'll find a link to that press conference. You can also go to CAIR.com to see some of the evidence we released. Thankfully, two whistleblowers, two people who once spied on the community for this hate group, came forward, admitted what they did, apologized, and agreed to cooperate. They provided extensive information about what this hate group was doing, who it was working with, and why it was doing it, and how they were using money to pay people to spy on Muslim leaders, Muslim organizations, Muslim activists, and Muslim politicians. You can read all about that and watch the press conference for more details. Inshallah, we will be in coordination with the rest of the Muslim community, taking action to make sure that this sort of thing never happens again. The good news that I can share is that, number one, we have uncovered this plot. We are disrupting this plot, and alhamdulillah, the community is strong. The reason anti-Muslim bigots invest so much time and effort and money in targeting and spying on our community is because they know our community is important. They are terrified that Muslim Americans are going to use our political engagement, our political strength, our civic engagement, and our legal work to advance justice, to advance just policies here and around the world. That terrifies them, and you know what? They are right to be afraid, because that's exactly what we've been doing, and God willing, inshallah, it's exactly what we're going to keep doing, no matter how much hate groups may hate it. As I said yesterday, and as the quote from the Quran, they plan and Allah plans, and Allah is the best of planners. Alhamdulillah. So short episode today. Just want to review those two main things. We hope you enjoy the video. We hope you find the report informative, and you can also take a look at the press conference from yesterday for more details. It's in the comments there on Facebook or on our website, CAIR.com. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Stay safe. May Allah protect you and your families. And may Allah grant everyone who is sick with COVID or other illnesses relief and guidance and protection. Assalamu alaikum. May peace be upon you.